Welcome at the Politricks Watch. This is Sir P. Now, some things sound good in a theory, but in practice, disastrous. Now, we talk about the whole argument over here now that they're, like civilians, regular civilians, may be taking a more active role in quote-unquote crime fighting. May I give you my stance on that? Now, as you know, Malice has been living under a rock. I am pro-gun. I am pro-self-defense. Now, you can believe what you want to believe. Me not debate no man and how them think is the best possible way to defend yourself. You can believe what you want to believe. You can, in times of danger, call the police, hope for the best. Hope they get there on time. Or you can, maybe you're a man of a particular religious faith and you believe, say, if you just pray enough, then that will be enough. People believe what they want to believe. Now, as for me and my house, self-defense, all the way. You can do what you want to do and believe what you want to believe. Every man free to make their own decision. So you would think, since I'm, pro-gun, pro-self-defense, pro-licensed firearm, you would think the idea that civilians who are armed playing a more active role in crime fighting would be appealing to me. Here's the thing. Let's be realistic here for a second. If you think Carlton is going to get a licensed firearm and then start become some kind of John J. Rambo, never unicorn for sale. Special edition unicorn. See that on your screen? This unicorn not only cut grass, it will shovel snow. Right, if you want mortar for mix into anything. This unicorn, we call him version 3000. He might come straight from the Kevin Smith Ark of the Covenant. And that's how we find him. Special edition. He said it to you. Let me make myself 100% clear. When I say licensed firearm, I am talking about self-defense. I am talking about in the eventuality that a criminal was to attack you. A criminal was to try and invade your home, try and harm your family. And that me I talk about. Civilians going on the front foot. Civilians, taking a more proactive, as in tussling 87s. Madness. Complete madness. I'm telling you right now, I would not recommend it. Let me say this to the people who are armed already. Or they might soon armed and think to themselves, yeah man, that sound good. Me and some 87s at it. Let me explain something to them. It's on a Call of Duty. You're not getting a chance to restart. I understand enough people go up on the range. I understand enough of a very good shot. I know enough people. I know enough licensed firearm holders to know so enough of them. Very good shot. But let me tell you something right now. Shooting up paper up on the range, a complete different thing to flesh and bone. If you think Carlton are going to leave him regular day job and between the hours of 2 to 4 go fight crime and then go back to work and adjust so, again link me for the unicorn. See, here's the thing. Civilians are simply not ready for deal with criminals. You think Carlton from down the road, you think Miss Joan from down the road, I go bring the heat, 87s? This is how we have to consider. As it stands, 87s, when gang or war gang, when you see the lengths them go to, if you get back at each other. Right? Imagine what they would do to Carlton. You think Carlton is ready to go to the limits what 87s willing to go to? Complete madness. Law-abiding people follow laws. That alone put people at a severe disadvantage in any kind of scrap between civilians and 87s. Therefore, the only crime fighting civilians do is to defend themselves, their family, and their property. That's it. To go on the front foot is madness. Funeral home are go full. And if you think them are going to stand by and watch as regular civilians, no, I go after them, and them are going to take it so, enough of those communities who want to live in are so safe, won't be so safe anymore. Because now instead of gang versus gang, now it's going to be gang versus gang and gang versus civilians. We're not ready for that. Trust me, it might sound good in theory. We bring in the fight to 87s, you're not ready for that. I know real seasoned veterans who still can't sleep at night. The amount of gunshot them hear. I talk about people who still wake up in the middle of the night, cold sweat, PTSD, who not ready for that. Ask any ex-soldier, ex-police that has really been in the heat, really feel the heat. Trust me, Carlton, you're not ready for that. Miss Joan, you're not ready for that. By all means, self-defense, arm yourself, protect your family, but to go on the front foot, forget it. Forget it, and no matter of fact, it's downright reckless. The only help people, the only crime fighting civilians need to do is to give the police intel on criminals. That's it. Passing information to the police and them go deal with it. When they're ready to deal with gunman. I'm telling you. No matter what you have in your mind, you can't tell me about how much paper you shoot up a range. It's not the same. It's not the same. Paper no shoot back. Right? And paper not gonna make you get sleepless nights. I can assure you. And paper no hunt you and no hunt your pitney them. I'm not ready for it. Forget it. It's a fantasy. It sounds good in theory, but it's a fantasy. Civilians, crime fighting for civilians is giving the police information, who did what, and helping the police in that sense. Apart from that, forget it. Crime fighting is for the job of the JCF, first and foremost, and in support, them get JDF support. That's it. The government of Jamaica shouldn't even a hint send a civilian to come help fighting a crime. People pay tax dollars for you fight crime. People pay taxes to the government, right? And the government pay the police, which is ironic because none of them go through them pay dispute, right? But a police job to fight crime, a government job to fight crime. Civilians, and better, you know, when old time people say keep by yourself, keep on yourself. We're not ready for that. You're not ready for that. It's not the same. No matter what nobody tell you, it's not the same. You haven't heard nothing yet until you've heard an AK-47 and automatic and they shot them and come towards you. As in, you're the target. Forget it. So, I'm making you know right now, say I do not support nothing like that. The job of crime fighting is for the police, the government, security forces. That's it. Civilians, they need to go up on no front foot. I don't know the intricate details of how they do it, but any kind of suggestion of regular civilians bringing no fight to no criminals will lead to disaster. I can assure you. I'm not ready for that. Forget it. I could just dash that. It sounds good in theory, you know. And somebody like me, by the way, just to be transparent, somebody like me, when me hear that, me get happy and excited. But I am from a different breed, right? And I am from, let's just say, from that kind of world. But if I talk about the regular civilians, no. Take it out of the mind. Take it out of the mind and forget it. Now is not the time to play a Robocop and playing a Rambo and playing a Sylvester Stallone in a real life, and that's how it go. Right, so just forget about that. Right, that now go work out. I tell you right now. So defending yourself, you know, me telling already, people who love say, you know, me not believe in a civilians being able to arm themselves. Here is the argument with that now. When the next time somebody who have a license firearm tell us that you don't need one, tell himself he must give a fee more then. When people who are armed tell us, you don't need no license, people not have no. Alright, say this to them, give me your own. It's like, you know, in time billionaires try to say, you know, money, money is not really all that, alright? Give me your bank account then. If a billionaire tell you, say, money no, is not good for your money, tell him to swap accounts. And if somebody who is armed, tell you, say, right, you're not armed, tell him, say, must give him gun and do it out. And you what him say. And you what the billionaire say. So, you know I'm pro-gun and pro-self-defense. But to go on the front foot, helping quote-unquote fight crime, it not go work out. Anyway, Patreon squad, big up on yourself. Yeah, you don't know, more life. Ultra squad, see you circling. Bless.